Hey friends, today we're going to talk about how to enjoy the process of life without obsessing over the results. Sounds simple, right? But why do so many people feel stuck, like they're running in circles, trying to achieve their goals but never feeling satisfied? What if I told you that happiness isn't in achieving the goal, but in being happy here and now, even when the goal hasn't been reached yet? It sounds like a paradox, but it's the key to true freedom and joy. In this video, we'll explore how to stop depending on your desires to manifest, how to trust the process, and how to follow your inner impulses even when they seem irrational. Ready? Let's dive in. And by the way, if you watch this video until the end, I'll share a story that will change the way you look at life. I promise you won't regret it.
Enjoy the process, don't wait for the result. Imagine this: you plant a seed in the ground. You know it will grow into a beautiful tree, but instead of watering it and waiting, you dig it up every day to check if it sprouted yet. Sounds absurd, right? But that's exactly how many of us treat our desires. If you could let go of the need for your desires to manifest immediately, if you could stop depending on them, if you could learn to enjoy being in the vortex and allow the manifestations to happen when you're truly ready to receive them, your journey would become so much more enjoyable. Here's the thing: you'll never truly finish. Life is an endless process, and every moment is filled with opportunities to deepen your connection to the vortex. This ever-expanding, swirling energy and consciousness are always flowing toward you, and you are its manifestation. It's like seeds in the ground destined to grow into a magnificent tree, whether the tree is aware of it or not. The process is already in motion, and it doesn't depend on your approval or understanding. When you realize that everything is already in motion, you'll stop focusing on what's missing and start noticing how it's unfolding. If you shift your attention to the process itself instead of judging it too soon, you'll find more joy in the journey. This will prepare you for deeper insights, one after another, reminding you that you'll never truly finish. Life isn't a destination. It's a journey, and the more you enjoy the journey, the faster and easier your desires will come into your reality. Happiness isn't dependent on the result. Let me rephrase this: if you need something to happen before you can feel happy, and it hasn't happened yet, you'll slow down your progress. But if you don't depend on it happening and instead find joy in the idea itself, you'll be happy even before it manifests. You'll be happy as it grows, as it evolves, and when it finally arrives, your joy will be even greater. But your happiness shouldn't be tied to the result. It should come from your excitement about being a creator, from the awareness of potential, from the unfolding process. You don't need the manifestation to be happy. When you're happy simply because it's in the process of becoming, you'll feel endless joy. Do you see how important it is to feel this way? Because there will always be something new you desire that hasn't yet manifested. If you learn to be happy here and now, without waiting for results, you'll become a magnet for your desires. Your joy will become the fuel that accelerates their realization. Thoughts are like seeds. Imagine a group of people who believe in food, who understand that food comes from seeds, but they're so upset that the seeds haven't produced food yet that they keep digging them up and eating them instead of letting them grow. It's a silly analogy, but it perfectly illustrates how thoughts are like seeds. Your desires, whether it's more money, better relationships, or an improved life, are all in various stages of becoming. They're in a pipeline, and depending on your readiness to receive them, they'll appear in your reality. This conversation is about slowing down your need for immediate results and increasing your awareness of their arrival. When you stop digging up the seeds and start trusting the process, you allow your desires to grow and evolve. You begin to notice how everything around you becomes part of this process. You see how your thoughts turn into things, how your desires begin to materialize, and how you become part of this magnificent flow of life. Esther's story. Following intuition, Esther lives in Del Mar, in two houses overlooking the ocean, one for her and one for guests. It's a stunning place, filled with beauty and tranquility. One morning, after a 20-minute meditation, she felt a strong impulse. Wouldn't it be fun to rearrange all the furniture in both houses? At first glance, this might seem irrational. Esther is busy, and rearranging furniture isn't a priority. But the idea felt amazing. The day before, after meditation, another irrational thought had come to her: to figure out her home music system. She'd lived there for 10 years but had never fully understood it. Jerry had set it up, with speakers in every room. Courtyard, garden, and even the driveway. She started pressing buttons and suddenly realized she could control the entire system. She explored different genres: classical, rock, country, and even found a rap station. She loved it. The music filled the house and gardens, and she enjoyed every moment. The next day, the urge to rearrange furniture hit her. She hired movers, and they spent hours shifting things around, mostly putting them back where they started. But during the process, they bonded. Esther made sandwiches, and they shared stories. One mover mentioned he was leaving for Alabama to pursue his rap career. Esther, intrigued, turned up the music system, and rap blasted through the house. That's when she realized why she'd been drawn to the music system and rearranging furniture. It was all leading to this moment. She shared her teachings with him, explaining how life is meant to be joyful and how we create our own reality. The universe had orchestrated this meeting through the path of least resistance. Trust your impulses. This is how the universe works. It lines up opportunities for you, but often, you're too busy or skeptical to notice. Esther followed her impulses, even when they seemed irrational, and it led to a meaningful connection. Many of you have trained yourselves to ignore such impulses, but they're your inner being's way of guiding you toward what you truly want. Trust those feelings, even if they seem meaningless. Life isn't about logic, it's about following what feels good and allowing the universe to work its magic. Words alone can't teach this, it's through experience that you'll truly understand. When you meditate, quiet your mind, and let go of resistance. You'll feel aligned with your inner being. That's when inspiration strikes, and you'll know what to do without overthinking or seeking others' approval. Esther was fortunate, she had no one to question her decisions. Most people would have told her not to rearrange the furniture, but she trusted her intuition. Your inner being knows the path of least resistance to your desires. Trust it, and let life unfold beautifully.
So, friends, the main lesson of today's video is this: trust the process. Enjoy every moment, even if your desires haven't manifested yet. Remember, happiness isn't in the result, but in the journey itself. Follow your impulses, even if they seem irrational, and let the universe guide you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss new uploads. Share your thoughts in the comments. How do you find joy in the process? What impulses have you felt recently? Let's discuss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.